Welcome to Bothering the Band. My name is Ryan Bynick. With me, as always, Abigail and Levy. Say hi.
Hi.
Another addition to our mini episode build up to Bumblefest. We have Gal Musette on this episode. She'll be headlining Bumblefest West Palm Beach September 1st and 2nd. Yay!
Hi.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going well. And yourself?
Doing pretty good.
Thank you for making time for this special mini episode of Bothering the Band building up to Bumblefest. We have a couple very funny questions for you, but we have to ask because we were just going back and forth, and then you signed on to this interview. Your performer name is Gal?
Yeah, Gal Musette is the full
Okay.
name. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And we saw you sign on here, and then your Instagram says Grace. So we were like, what is it? It's a mystery.
Yeah. It's like an artist name, I guess. Yeah. And then Grace is what I will respond to the name Grace.
Well, what should we call you? Do you have any nicknames?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I don't know, I guess like Gracie is a thing people call me. Some of my friends that are from Argentina call me Graciela.
Oh,
Just, whatever it is, I guess.
that's very cool. Well, we love your tunes. I was listening to Ghost right before we started this. I like that song.
Uh,
Yeah. So have you ever been to Florida?
yes, actually, I played Bumblefest last year.
Oh, you did? Okay, cool.
And then I've also been to Daytona, and I've also spent some time at the Springs. I forget the Jenny Springs.
Jenny Springs. Yeah. Oh, wow. Very cool. Did you find any shark teeth?
No. Are there?
Apparently that's a thing. Yeah, like a million years ago when Florida was underwater or something like that. Like if you dig in Jenny Springs, apparently it's very like prevalent. Like you find them all over, all the
Wow.
springs. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I'm used to like warmer water. So when I was there, it was like I didn't really like want to dive too deep into the springs. I was more like chilling in the areas where like the water had warmed up from the sun. Because if you're
Yeah.
close to the spring, it's just like ice cold coming out of the ground. So it's just like, yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing where it's like it's technically warm in the winter because it stays the same temperature. And so a
Yeah.
bunch of animals will go in there because it's like in the winter, in the quote unquote Florida winter. I'm making air
Yeah.
quotes because it's like 75 instead of 95. But you're in LA, right?
Yes.
Oh, very cool. Oh, very cool. Okay. Can you share, if you have any, a life hack with us? Do you have
A
any
light.
life? Yeah, you have any like fancy life hacks that'll make our life easier incrementally?
Oh gosh, that's something I need to think about. Just like general life, like any person or position life.
It could be anything, really. I'm trying to think of an example of one. If like, I don't know, do you put the garbage bag in differently to like save space or some shit like that?
Thing I learned recently from a TikTok video is that I think most people wear the airplane neck pillows the wrong way, aren't they? They're supposed to go like instead of like around your neck, like, and then the space is here. It's supposed to be like flipped the other way so you can like sleep on it. I tried it and I felt really claustrophobic, but I guess that's a life hack ish.
Yeah, that counts. So the opening is in the back.
Yeah.
Those things never work. I feel like they need to be way bigger to keep your head up, right? You're still like this, right?
Yeah, I don't think they work. I've bought them multiple times, and every time I buy them, I'm like, this is shit, and then I don't use it, but I still keep buying them.
Do you have, are they like plain or do they printed and say like St. Louis or some shit on them?
Yeah, I feel like it's like spread out over years of travel. So I have like one that's from France when I was in France. And then probably one that's just like a black boring one that has no logo or anything.
Okay. Abby, do you have any of those neck pillows?
Just like Grace, I have several because I bought one and then I used it. And I was like, I don't really like this. And then I was traveling a year or so later and I was like, oh, I need a neck pillow. So I own three and they're all terrible.
They need to make you. Do you have a Green Bay Packers one?
I do not.
They need to make them big, like big, big, you know? Are you from LA originally?
No, I'm from Orange County.
Okay. Let's move on. Let's go. Okay. When you're writing, think you're writing your numbers right now. When you write the number one, do you do just a line? Do you do like a line with a thing underneath? Do you do the little chub check on the top? How are you writing your ones?
I do like the whole thing. I like all three. Yeah.
Whoa. And when you write your sevens, do you do a little dash in the middle?
No, no
Yeah,
dash.
fuck that. Wow, so you do the whole one. That's such a fancy way to write. I'm just a line. Okay. Wow, we're learning so much here. Okay, finish these sentences. Ready? The first one is I'm so happy I could.
Cry.
Okay. All right. All right. It's like a podcast Warshak test here. Okay, finish the sentence. The world is.
Am I supposed to say typical things?
No, no, you say whatever you want to say. There's no rules here. We're here having fun. Wait till you hear the next fun weirdo question.
Okay. Shit. So I'm just thinking of the boring ones, like your oyster, which is probably what everyone says. Um, the world is your glass of wine.
Okay, I like that. Gotta write that down. The world is your glass of wine. That sounds like a song lyric.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Growing up in Orange County, did you drink chocolate milk?
No, I mean I could have, but I didn't want to. I don't like it.
You don't like milk or you don't like
The only time I like milk is in my coffee. That's it.
okay. Okay. Do you so your coffee like today, do you regular milk or half and half, oat milk, almond milk? What are we talking here?
Well, today I was home all day, so I just had black coffee.
Okay.
But if I would to go to like a coffee shop that has like lattes and stuff, I would get a whole milk latte.
Okay. So growing up, did you do cereal?
Uh, Not really actually. We didn't do like super breakfasty stuff in my household. Like it wasn't like the kind of thing where we like wake up in the morning and all have like breakfast together. Um, I'm trying to think if I had, yeah, we had some cereal. Like my sisters were really into cereal actually. They would like eat it out of the box.
Yeah. I wasn't big on cereal either. I it was more of a snack for me, so I would pick it out of the box too, do a little
Yeah.
handful and then move on. I let me just I should have said this earlier, but don't overthink these dumb questions. The whole point of this is to have fun, hang out with cool people, and build up to Bumblefest. Um,
Sorry, I'm kind of awkward just as a person in general. Just forewarning. That's
you're in good, awkward company. Don't worry about a thing. Okay, so no chocolate milk growing up. Did you? This is so dumb. Like, what was your go-to besides water, like beverage as a kid?
um okay. Think fast, Grace. I really liked juice, like tart juice, like grapefruit juice.
Okay, wow.
Yeah. And my grandpa used to give me decaf coffee.
What? That's
Yeah,
cray cray.
use the the little creamer things.
Yeah.
Like put little spoonfuls of decaf coffee in. that for me. So
Oh,
yeah.
it's cute. That's great. Okay. In your opinion, who would win in a fight, a swan or a goose?
A goose.
Okay.
Yeah. Most I
Why do you think that?
think, well, actually, I don't know. My first thought about a swan is that they're gentle creatures, but I've also like I feel like there's a lot of animals that are like bunnies, for example, are painted as very gentle creatures, but then I've heard they can be like very aggressive and mean. So maybe a swan could hold its own. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We're not like fowl scientists or anything like that. So it's just a, gauging question. I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think like swans are notoriously like mean spirited. If you get too close to them, they'll like nip at your heels.
Okay, dang. Yeah, I didn't know that. Okay, then maybe a swan.
Watch out for those Orange County swans, LA
Oh,
swans.
yeah. They
Are
have
there swans in LA?
they have these, I don't know if they're swans. I think they are. They're like these like in Echo Park, they have these little boats that are shaped as swans and you can like go on a date in like the swan boat. I think
They're
that's the
pedal boats.
any animals in general that I've seen in
Yeah.
LA.
We're from Orlando, Florida, and in a lake in downtown Orlando called Lake Eola, they have those pedal boats too, which at first glance they look nice and romantic until you realize you got to pedal them across. So if you are on a date, halfway across, you're sweaty and gross. So
Yeah, it kind of, defeats the purpose.
yeah,
Think about like when you're meeting someone and like for the first time and you like what everyone does is they go to eat. Like I feel like it's like the most like you get food stuck in your teeth and you're like slurping spaghetti. I don't know. It just seems like the worst first thing to do with someone.
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. I saw something recently where they were like, first date should be running errands. And then you just like go to the grocery store, drop off some laundry. And then if you progress past that, you're like, maybe we're hungry.
I like that.
Yeah. Okay. Without looking it up, can you spell the word necessary?
Necessary.
I'm so thoroughly impressed.
Really?
Yeah. I have it in front of me and I couldn't do
Okay.
it. Way to go. Spelling bee champion. Uh, what is something you take everywhere?
Altoids.
Oh, really? Is there a particular like flavor or you're going classic peppermint?
No, I do the winter mint.
Ooh, fancy. They're necessary wherever you go. Boom.
Yeah, I think they are kids where I'm like a foot away from their face. So I'm like, because I teach private lessons where like we're sitting next to each other at the piano. So I don't want to like gross them out and be like, yeah, I just Altoid vibe. It's good.
Yeah. I dig it. I dig it. And then what is or actually, I'm sorry, who do you call first when you get good news?
Um, Probably my sister Ginger.
Okay. Shout out to Ginger.
Yeah, either my sister Ginger or my best friend Sasha. I feel like they're normally the first to know.
Cool, cool. You'll call them right after this. You'll say I had a great interview on Bothering the Band. It was fantastic. Everyone listen. And then besides your own, of course, what's the last music you listened to?
Wait, besides my own, what's the
Yeah.
last? Okay, gotcha. Like the music that I would not listen to.
No, just what's the last thing you listened to?
Oh, the last thing. Okay, sorry. I thought you meant the last thing. The last thing I was a song that I'm practicing for tonight. Have a rehearsal. So it is a song called "Moving Through Time" from Twin Peaks.
Oh, okay. That's wild.
Yep,
Second time today Twin Peaks has come up. Very
really.
weird. Yep, very weird. Okay. And do you know, preface this really dumb question. Do you know who Bridget Fonda is?
No.
Oh, wow. You live in Los Angeles. No, she's a actress from the 90s who had some fame. She's from a famous family in Hollywood called the Fondas, obviously. We just asked stupid, obscure, famous people or pseudo famous people.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just a fun game we play.
Like trivia stuff in general, of people's names, movies. Shoot. Been living in a hole my whole life, apparently. So sorry.
No, it's all good. So when you were growing up in Orange County, it was what subject in school besides music did you gravitate towards?
I took an art history class that I enjoyed. Um, really liked that. I always liked history a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say that would be a preference for sure. And any art classes.
I love it.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, and then finish this last. Well, actually, I have two other questions, but let's do this one first. Finish this sentence. Bumblefest is going to be
Incredible.
yay! It is going to be incredible. We will be there. If you have some time, we'll be doing these like mini. We'll pull you aside before your set and just do some more dumb questions. Then hopefully we'll mash it all up together and for like a post fest episode as well. So yeah. And then last but certainly not least, what song of yours do you want us to end this episode with, this mini episode with?
Um, well, I am pretty pumped about playing with Via Mardo this weekend. I'm opening for her in LA, and I've been listening to some of the tracks we did together. It's a song called It Could Be Sin, Reimagined is what it's called.
All right. Well, Grace, aka Gal Musette, we're so happy to have you, and we can't wait to meet you. We're so stoked for Bumblefest 2023. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you soon. That's our little mini fun, funky episode.
Thank you. That was fun.